Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Enjoy it from now because when January 20th comes around, it's time to stand up and fight back. Stand against fascism, fight like hell, never give in. That's going to be my mantra for the next 4 years, and it should be yours too. But let's save that for another time. How did we get into this situation? Well, there are a whole assortment of reasons as to why Donald J. Trump was elected on Tuesday night, but there are 3 particular factors that played the biggest role into it. So let's talk about number 3. Voter turnout. People did not show up to vote. 46% of the people showed up at the polls yesterday, and that was lower than both 2008 and 2012. The people who showed up and voted for Obama those times did not come this time. And you know what? It had an effect on the down ballots. The people who were running for the Senate and Congress, all those people suffered from the lack of turnout. The past shows when turnout is high, Democrats win. That is why not only was Donald J. Trump elected yesterday, but Republicans get to keep the Senate. So there's that. Reason number 2. James Comey. Let's talk about James Comey really quickly. Now, as you might have remembered, about 9 days before the election, Hillary Clinton more or less had the election in the bag. Polls showed she was kicking Trump's butt, and then James Comey out of nowhere decided there's something with the emails. We don't know what it is, but it's something. So just wanted to let you know there's something with the emails. Maybe. Now, not only was there nothing there in those emails, now that we now know, but Comey's capacity to do so was basically violating the Hatch Act. The FBI has no reason to say stuff like that 9 days before the election. He had no business saying it. And you know what? The media blew it up to say the emails, creating this whole thing to make Hillary Clinton look suspicious, even though it was completely unwarranted. But then again, that leads to number 1. The number 1 reason why Donald J. Trump was elected President of the United States was because of the DNC's insistence that we nominate Hillary Clinton as the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. Now, I'm not saying that if Bernie was the nominee, he would have easily won. I'm not a psychic. We don't know what would have happened. We don't know what negative things Trump could have said about Bernie. I have no clue. You have no clue. So don't say that you know that Bernie would have won in a landslide, because you don't know. You're not psychic. But what I do know is, if anyone that didn't have Hillary Clinton's high unfavorables was nominated for president, they probably could have won. Martin O'Malley could have won. Joe Biden could have won. Hell, even Jim Webb could have beat Trump. But the Democratic National Committee, they were insistent upon us nominating Hillary Clinton. Now, I'm not going to start with the whole they rigged it for Bernie, because Bernie, to his credit, lost the black vote. He didn't fail to register all the independents that support him as Democrats in time to come out and vote for him for the close primaries. This is to his credit. He did not run the best campaign. But that does not mean that the people within the DNC, they obviously favored Hillary Clinton. let's be honest here. They obviously favored her. They wanted us to nominate her. And they were insistent that she be the nominee because they thought there's no way that people are not going to support her. But at the same time, Republicans have been attacking Hillary Clinton for 20 years. The hate for her is literally baked into their soul. The minute you say Hillary Clinton, a Republican be like, oh, I hate her, and they probably won't even know why. They just be like they heard it from some other Republican. So, first of all, like, and you want to know, it's not even just the insistence upon Hillary Clinton be the nominee. The biggest reason that the DNC is mostly responsible for Trump being elected, it's because of hubris. They automatically assumed that the white working class people who overwhelmingly supported Bernie Sanders in the primaries, they automatically assumed that those people would just easily come over to Hillary Clinton just because she's a Democrat, just because she's not Donald Trump. But these people, these white working class people, they are suffering. They felt like no one was listening to them, except for one person who they thought was listening to them, a person named Donald Trump. Donald Trump was their great white hope. Donald Trump promised to bring back the jobs. Donald Trump made them feel like they were important. The DNC doesn't listen to people anymore. Ever since they ditched Howard Dean's 50-state strategy, they've been complacent. And that is why they've lost governorships. That is why they lost more seats in the House of Representatives. That is why they lost the Senate. They've become complacent. They think that all they have to do is say, hey, we're the president's party. They think that if they ride Obama's coattails and simply say, vote for us because we're better than the Republicans, then that's how they get elected. But this election proves that that is no longer the case. The Democratic Party needs to start listening to people again. They need to start offering real solutions to real problems that people are suffering from. Once they start doing that, maybe they can win again. But the time for complacency is over. And Hillary Clinton didn't visit Wisconsin at all during the general election? At all. And you know what? They thought that Wisconsin was theirs, and look where we are now. Hillary Clinton did not win Wisconsin. And so the DNC has a problem with hubris. And now their arrogance and their hubris might have possibly doomed us all. But we will see. Maybe they will learn from this. Maybe not. But that is how we got into this mess. And now that we know that, we can move forward to trying and fix the problem. But for now, what we need to do is we need to fight like hell to stop everything that Donald Trump is planning. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but it's going to be bad. Stand against fascism. Fight like hell. Never give in. This is Jeff, signing off.